Welcome to another episode of Face the Bully, where we talk about dogs. Preferably your dog and mine. Man, here in California, been stuck here with record-breaking pandemic heat weather. I'm talking about pandemic heat. It's burning up. 105, 106 outside. You see, I'm in the room right now. I got the blinds open just a tad bit so you can see me. But we've been trying to stay in the dark here in Cali. If you ain't got a reason to be outside going to work, really not exercising no dogs right now. That's for sure. It's too hot. I mean, although most dogs may be able to play in this weather, I don't think I would let my dog play in this weather. It's just that hot. But you know, I do see people outside. Shout out to the bully community. Shout out to all the communities, but most definitely shout out to the bully community. And shout out to the guys with a whole bunch of kennels. Like everybody has a kennel. And a bunch of dogs in them. They're beautiful dogs. I'll be seeing them too. You know, shout out to everyone, man. With kennels of dogs, just American bullies in there. All different colors. All different sizes. You know? And a whole bunch of different kind of bullies in there. Just all kinds of bullies. I be wanting to know, like, sometime, like, if you got a gigantic kennel, like, sometime, like, why don't you make more educational videos explaining, you know, the what's and what ifs, you know what I'm saying, the do's and the don'ts in the game. What could happen and what couldn't happen. You know, what to do and what not to do. How a bully should live and how a bully shouldn't live. You know, what colors are the bullies? What colors are they? Before they became Merle. Because we all know they're not Merle. So before they became Merle, let's just exclude that one off top. And then before they was becoming Tri, what colors were they originally? Like people with huge kennels of dogs should be the loudest. Should be the most outspokenest. You know, most outspoken people. You should be, you know, giving the community a tad bit more educational videos, because it's a lot of people that don't get the American Bully game yet. They just don't get the game yet. A lot of them have just, man, this game is, you can damn near mix anything to a bully or a pit bull. You take anything and mix it to a pit bull and you can call it a bully. You take anything and mix it to an American Bulldog and you can call it a bully. You know, you take anything and mix it, you can call it a bully. To the point to where most of the community that's out here right now, you can't talk genetics to the community because they don't even know the genetics of an American Bully. I mean, like, just to bottom line it all, most of people who are creating the American Bully And they love the American Bully and enjoy the American Bully. Most of the people who breed it and create it, they can't tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying? They can't tell you how it was created. You know what dogs it took to create the American Bully. Because right now, you could have 100 American Bullies. And I guarantee you, each one of them got their own story. There was a dog that bred to this dog that created that bully. There was a dog that was bred to this dog over here that was created to that bully. And both dogs had bulldog in their pedigree of some sort. But bulldog to me is like really the only dog that you see. Because it's like noticeable when a dog has an English bulldog head. It's noticeable. But what if the owner had bred to a Pekingese before? Would that be so noticeable? Would you be able to tell if the owner bred a pit bull or a Staffordshire Terrier to a Pekingese? That sounds like some stupid shit off top, because that's a little bitty dog to be breeding with these big dogs. But it's been done, you know. I mean, like I told you before, stick a wig on a pig, man. And you can make anything. Anything can happen. If a person took a Staffordshire Terrier right now and bred this Staffy to a pug, would you know when you saw the puppy? Could you tell the cross that this person just bred to a pug? Could you tell the cross? I mean, a person can breed to a different dog and you'll swear it was a bulldog, but sometimes it don't be a bulldog. Like if a person took a bully, American Bully, you know, one of them pocket bullies, stacked up, it was a girl, she buff as hell, stacked up, real pretty, nice color on her and everything, beautiful eyes, almond shape, she ready. If you take that, if a person take that bully and breed it to an apple head or a deer head chihuahua, could you tell the difference when the puppies came out? Because a lot of y'all can't tell the difference of a crossbred dog. And you're taking call a crossbred dog a bully. Could you tell if the next door neighbor bred his American Bulldog, AKC American Bulldog, to a AKC Staffordshire? Could you tell the difference? Because if it didn't look like you wanted it to look, then you probably would call it bully. Let me tell you like this, man. Any damn thing is being called bully. Anything. Like, you can breed anything to anything. Like, I'm telling, this is what I'm trying to explain. You could take a miniature pinscher because it has the tri you looking for, and you can breed that dog to a female bully. And I'm telling you, see, what you think people don't do is exactly what they do. And even though you thought it, You just didn't say it. That's the only thing I'm saying. You can look at some dogs and tell right off top that there was a cross there. But you want this dog to be American Bully so bad that you'll lie about his pedigree. On his pedigree, it ain't gonna say he was crossed. See, everybody got a pedigree with Merle dogs. But not one person with a Merle dog has a pedigree with the original dog that had the original Merle color. The original dog that brought this Merle to the table. They don't have him in their pedigree. Nobody wants to tell you where the Merle came from. It is a hidden, forbidden secret. And that's the reason that you already know that's not American Bully. You already know. These dogs are changing like looks. And at first, well, still sometimes, but really at first, them kink tails was everywhere. Everybody had a dog with a kink tail. Well, now you know that we know you're breeding to a bulldog, so you're trying to clean it up. Now you got the kink tail people taking their kink tails to straight tailed dogs. Talking about we finna clean this up, and it could be a possibility because it's only a tail. You can clean the tail up. But what made that kink tail? Two brachiocephalic dogs had to make that kink tail that you call a bully. But the brachiocephalic dogs that made that kink tail, which was the pug or the Pekingese, it will not be on the pedigree. They'll put two puppies on the pedigree as mom and dad. Now in reality, the mom and the dad are brother and sister. So they come from the same mom and the same dad. All kind of weird shit, you know what I'm saying, be going on. All kinds of weird shit be going on. And I just want to know to the big wigs, you know, all the guys with the major kennels and 5 bitches, and she got each one of them got a litter of pups, and you know, we got 8 studs, and you know what I mean? Well, why can't you make more educational channels for the community, since by far you more than likely had to have gone through more veterinarian trips than any one of these newbies? The guys that have all these dogs and don't know shit about a dog. I'm talking about, I'm not bashing nobody. I wouldn't dare do that. But I'm just saying, when you got 15 dogs, your most majorest conversation should be about health. And what's going to happen 3 years down the line, or this may happen because it happened to the aunt, and that happened to the uncle. See what I mean? You know what's going to happen because you a dog man with a big old major kennel. And what's going to happen you've been through before. So you can sit here and you can tell people, this is what's going to happen, this is how it's going to happen, this is how you can fix it. You can tell them that. You have the right, you have the ability to tell them that. And you are a professional dog man or a dog lady, professional, with a whole major kennel of alive dogs who have a beating heart and veins in their body. They are alive just like you. You should be able to tell more. See, I see a lot of showing dogs. Everybody's got a brand new litter and we showing litters like a motherfucker. This nigga got a brand new litter. Baby girl over there got a brand new litter. The kids got litters. Grandma just had a litter of puppies. You hear me? Granddaddy and grandma and them. They over there breeding dogs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yes. They breeding dogs. They getting paid too. Everybody on the train. But ain't nobody said a thing. Not really about health of the dog. You're like, what can happen 3 years down the line? 4 years down the line? What's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? You've had these dogs for a long time. So you should already know. It's like in 3 years or in 4 years, is it still gonna be running and playing? Or when you had these dogs, like, you know, my dog, she's what, 5? Everywhere I'm at, she at, man. She don't even live in this part of the house, but you know, everywhere I'm at, she at. See, I can tell you what's gonna happen the first 5 years of them puppies' life. They should be fine. Shouldn't be nothing wrong with them. They should be hungry as hell. They should be really not liking the heat much. You know, my dog really don't like the heat much. I could put her outside and she'll sit right by the door until it opens, and I don't care if it opens an hour later. She'll still be sitting by that door, ready to come back in. They don't like the heat much. When it's raining outside, they go straight out in it and play in the rain. My bully likes to be cold. It's my dog, I can say that. I live in California. It's never cold. It's cold sometime, but you know, it ain't cold, man. I live in California. The dog loves it when it's wet outside. She's able to breed and have puppies on her own. Her first litter of puppies she had on her own. She had that litter of puppies on her own. No veterinarian visit. Pushed out 8 puppies on her own. When you got a major big old kennel, there's other questions like health wise that may occur and pop up to you. You should be able to answer that stuff, man. You got a big old major kennel, man. A lot of people say we can't answer these questions, we don't know. Well, that's just a question I had to ask. Real facts. You got an answer to that one. Tap it in. Right here. On Face the Bully.